All right. All right. This time I am going live while I'm on the go. Excuse me. Got to talk a little bit before fight night. Got a few more hours. And I'll be home to watch the fight. So go ahead and jump on and talk for a little bit. It's a nice day out too, dang. All right. Just give me a minute here. 1 second. All right. All right. So yeah, keep me busy for a little bit while I'm on the go. I want to talk about some action coming up. Got some action, right? All right. Yeah. So yeah, we got 3 WMMA fights tonight, and so far looks like all of them are a go. I didn't put in. Dang, yeah, I forgot to put Panay and Ricci in the title, but yeah, I wanted to talk about this fight first, just a little bit. Uh, I mean, honestly, Panay, I'm not too sure, man. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards Panay. I didn't really give a pick on that one, but I'm kind of leaning towards Jessica Panay to win this fight. I just kind of think there's still some things that Tabitha Ricci has to work on, you know? I think Tabitha Ricci, she's still developing as a fighter. Not so sure like she has that, UFC level yet, that type of threat to some of these other unranked fighters, even the top 10, you know what I mean? Like, or the top 15. I think there's still some things that she has to work on. I think she got moved into the UFC a little premature. I've said that many times. That's why it's hard to like really, really just give Ricci my pick, just because she's the younger fighter. Like, I would like to see her win. I'd like to see a fighter like Ricci win because, she is, younger, has a longer career ahead of her right now. It's better for the division, but if she hasn't really developed as a fighter, there's really no need to just say, oh, I want her to win like that, right? I mean, the Panay fight is definitely a good test for her. She's definitely going to learn from that fight, though. Gosh, these people are crazy today. Yeah, so I think Jessica Panay still has enough. I think Jessica Panay still has enough in her arsenal and just in her overall experience to pull out a decision win over Tabitha Ricci. I think she has the striking and the ground game. She's a black belt. She's a black belt as well. And she just has some well-rounded skills about her. I think that would be maybe a handful for a fighter like Ricci. Sleight of mind, what's going on, man? It's going down tonight, right? It is going down tonight. You got your girl in there tonight against the champion. How you feeling about her chances, man? I'm always being honest. Like, how do you feel about her chances? We're gonna talk about it here in a minute because I've been wanting to hear from you. I know you've been busy. Definitely been wanting to hear from you about this one, man, because this is it. Everything that she's trained for. She's won 4 in a row. Grasso been in the UFC for about 6 years now. And it's time to go, right? It's go time tonight. How you feeling about it? Yeah, just let me know in the comment section. It's like, so yeah, real quick, yeah, I like Tabitha Ricci. You know, I like her as a fighter because I was watching her in some of her LFA performances. I just always kind of thought that over the past year that the UFC kind of scooped her up real quick, just as a replacement fight that night for Manon, and that didn't really benefit her. I mean, maybe she got paid. She definitely get more money than she was fighting for LFA. She's got a decent contract, but I just think that there is still levels that she has to develop. And I think somebody like Jessica Benet is going to give her that, but I think when it comes down to it, win or lose, she'll learn from the fight. Okay, he said, yeah, man, this is it. So many emotions. It's crazy. So much talk and preparation. Yeah. So much going on. I mean, I saw the press conference and everything. She sounded like she's ready. Like she said, this is what it comes down to. So, yeah, I'm ready to see what's going down, man. I'm ready to see what she can offer. So, let's see. Tabitha Ricci. Yeah, this girl's small, too, man. Like, I wonder if she has the ability to step inside the reach of Jessica Benet, man. Like, does she have the overhand right to get in on Jessica Benet? Like, does she have the striking skills? Well, I know she don't have like the striking skills Emily Ducote had, but can Tabitha Ricci get in there and land something consecutively on Jessica Benet the same way Emily Ducote did, or does she have the strength to get her down on the ground? Okay, Sleight of Mind got a couple comments here. He said, I like her chances, but as you know, we've already discussed my personal opinions with some spots. I saw Grasso could work. Some things she could work on at the time. Okay. Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And that's where people get it mixed up with me. Like, when I have my pick, that's not saying I wouldn't want Grasso to win. I definitely would love to see hard work pay off. I love to see hard work pay off. I love to be proven wrong too. Because that means that, like I always say, that person's doing something right. If you can prove me wrong. So I think she's in the best shape she's ever been, and she's focused. This is the most focused I've ever seen her. She's confident. It's beautiful. Confident and composed. Well, that's all right. Yeah, I like to hear that. I mean, that might be all she needs in this fight. I mean, she's got the technique. Like, believe me, she's got the skill set. I just think, I want to see more confidence in her attack sometimes because, that's how you earn respect from your opponent. When they see you're confident. That's how Nunes earned Valentina's respect in their two fights, no matter how close they were or who he thought won the fight. I think that, Nunes got Valentina's respect because of how, she carried herself. So, yeah, if Grasso's carrying that confidence, she's composed, she can take her time, got a 5-round fight, she can figure out Shevchenko, She just has to open her mind and not be like some of these other fighters and clam up and freeze up on her, But that's what I like to hear, She calm. I know she's been, a lot more disciplined. She said in her interview and she's been working. And this has like been, an extreme training camp. Hopefully it pays off. I hope she can pull it off, but it's all on her at this stage in the game. She knows what's on the line. Yep. And I think she shows herself tonight. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm gonna do a fight companion for this. But with that being said, this is Shevchenko we're talking about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what it is, man. Like, that's the thing I talked about in another video, Sleight of Mind. Like I said, I respect all fighters, but I have to look at like the level to the game. Like, Grasso. Yeah, this could be the very first, this could be that first time where she really, really works on everything, right? And she buckles down and shows this extreme level of discipline, extreme level of improvement and growth. But Valentina's done that time and time again. You know what I mean? Like, if this would be her first time, Valentina's been doing that, so she's like steps ahead. So that's why, yeah, it's like, yeah, you always got to remember, yeah, that's Valentina we're talking about, right? Because she's always extreme in her training. You know, she's always confident, always focused. So, yeah. But this could be the night. You never know, man. Like, there's a lot of people saying they got a gut feeling that Grasso can pull it off. Hey, if y'all got the gut feeling like that can give her the win. Hey, more power to you. You know, if she's able to pull off the upset, hey. I know this one's considered more the upset tonight, even over Gahn and Jones. I mean, which for good reason, you know. Gabby, what's up? Gabby said, I think Grasso will show a good account of herself. Yeah. Well, Gabby, who you got tonight? I was talking about Kane and Ricci. I got to jump back to that fight. Who do you got in that fight? Jessica Penne or Tabitha Ricci? I think, you know, like I said, Tabitha Ricci, her being the younger fighter, a lot of people would want to see her win. It means better for the division. She's growing. And she's still young, got a few years ahead of her, a lot of years ahead of her versus Jessica Penne. Jessica Penne still has enough, I was saying, Gabby, in her tank to beat somebody like Ricci. But I don't think it would be the best for the division. But in my honest pick, I'm leaning towards Jessica Penne in this fight. I think she has the reach. I think she has the striking. It even has the ground skills to deal with her jiu-jitsu, deal with Ricci's jiu-jitsu. I haven't really talked about the fight a great deal. That's why I was just kind of spending a few minutes on it. But I just think, maybe it's me, I just don't see too many dimensions yet in her. Like, they were still developing when she was in LFA. Like, I don't see too many dimensions that look like they could really, really be a danger to Jessica Penne. Not like Emily Ducote was. Let's see, Claude said when Valentina beats Grasso, she'll be considered a can because Val beat her. But with other fights, she'll be considered a good fighter. I guess. I mean, maybe that's how the casuals think about it, but no, like, Grasso's got 6 years of experience in the UFC. I'm not going to consider her a can. You know, Grasso's a named opponent. I mean, I don't consider anybody on Valentina's resume a can. Like, I've talked about that on other channels, you know, like, you know, with BJ4. I talked about that. Like, I never consider anybody can. Maybe not on her level, but just because they're not on her level don't mean like they're bad fighters. You know, that doesn't mean they're bad fighters or cans. Like, I wouldn't consider Grasso that. I would just put her on that list of the other bodies. But they were game opponents somewhat, because if you don't prepare, you lose, right? I still think at flyweight, you know, her most competitive was, of course, Tyler Santos. Like, she's on a different level than the rest of the fighters, but I don't really consider anybody like just a straight up can. I mean, there's like, the only mismatch was that Cachoeira fight. Like, clear mismatch. Andrade, of course, turned into like a big mismatch, but that was still one you had to see for us. You had to see it. You know, you had to see it to actually put that one down as, wow, outclassed. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Reed. No. I'm gonna go with Jessica Penne. I think I'm gonna go with Jessica Penne in this fight. I just don't know everything that Ricci's got in her tank right now. Still keeping my eye on her. Still gotta see what she offers, man. People don't understand how spot on calculated Val is. She's like a machine that doesn't stop thinking, and she's ahead. Right. She's purely in the moment, zoned in, and it's hard to replicate. Yeah. Yeah, you know, a big part of hers is the mental game, man. Like mental, mental, mental. That machine, man. Like when she's on, when it's time to train, nobody can really touch her, man. Nobody. Like there's just like certain type of styles and body frames that come into play whenever it comes down to beating somebody like Valentina. Like you got to have physicality, you got to have the grappling, you got to be a dirty fighter, you got to be a scrappy fighter, got to be durable, got to go after it, man. Okay, so yeah. What I say? I'm going with Panay. Make sure you hit the like button while I'm on the go here, just talking to y'all. Val wants Manon next for sure. If I were Val, that's who I'd go with. Yeah. She does want that fight. Because a little while back, that was a fight she said she wanted. But the thing is, Grasso was next in line because Manon, tore a ligament. Since she tore a ligament, she thought that was a fight she was going to get, but no. Gabby said, honestly, Ricci and Panay have tools to win the fight. Honestly, Ricci. Yeah. I just think that Panay has more tools. I think Ricci, I still have to see more from her. Still got to see more from her. Jan versus Andrade, who you got? I'm pulling for Jan in this fight. Technically, it's a pretty close fight because there are so many blueprints out there to beat Andrade now. And Yan Xiaonan, she has to capitalize. Take her pick. There's many blueprints to beat her now. All right. So Amanda Ribas. Let's talk about Amanda Ribas and Viviane Araujo here real quick. Like, I don't think I really discussed this with y'all like on the live, but let's talk about Araujo here, man, because let's be real, man. This is Araujo's I won't say her last chance, but it kind of is her last chance, right? It is kind of her last chance to really style on somebody, man, and hold her spot down and build her momentum back up. I'm kind of thinking Araujo, she's got to get a finish, man. She's got to get a finish against Ribas in this fight, because if she doesn't, I think fans going to look at it some way. And I think even her as a fighter is going to kind of look at it some way like, wow, I couldn't stop this strawweight moving up the flyweight, right? I think if she doesn't go in here and stop her, it might do a little something to her confidence, especially if it's like a close fight, So the question is Araujo going in style on her, man? Well, she's going to have to, man. She's going to have to style on her, dominate, and get her out of there, I think, just to kind of keep her name relevant in the top 10. Because let's not forget, Araujo about to be 36 here soon. She's 35 years old. Unless you already turned 36. Did she already turn 36? Well, she's in her mid-30s now, So this kind of is her last chance. And she's kind of been on a pattern of winning and losing and coming up short against some of those more technical fighters like Grasso, Chikagan. Those kind of fighters have been stopping her momentum, right? So this has to be a fight where she can show out and show another level, man. And at the same time, get a dominant victory. Because I think the UFC, what they're doing now is they're taking Ribas, who's all the way at the bottom, trying to move her into the top 10 because they want some new blood, right? Same way they did with Blanchfield Andrade, They're trying to clean out some of the old heads. The fighters themselves might not notice it, but hey, I'm seeing it, man. Because don't be surprised if Casey O'Neill beats Jennifer Maia, they're gonna make Caitlin Chikagan versus Casey O'Neill. They're gonna keep on grabbing these fighters from the bottom and moving them up to move out these old heads. Or don't be surprised if they make Casey O'Neill fight Lauren Murphy if she beats Jennifer Maia. You know what I mean? They're gonna make her and Amanda Ebos the fighters to retire a lot of these girls that are at the top. So Araujo, she got to go in there and do something big, man. She got to go in there and keep her spot, keep it going, stay relevant, and win this fight. I am picking Araujo in this one, man, because I think she does have the tools. But sometimes when I'm watching her, like I talked about my breakdown last night, man, it's like she's kind of lacking in like the technical skills, man. Like, you think she's doing some things right with her jab, but I think it's a lot of athletic abilities with, Viviane Araujo, because sometimes she doesn't make the right choices when it comes to her striking, and that's the question I have about her. Like, can she just depend on her unorthodox style and her speed to go in there and beat somebody like Amanda Ebos at this point? Because I still think Amanda Ebos, she's the type of fighter to sharpen up technically. Like, she has a good jab. Her jiu-jitsu is really good. I think she's a really strong fighter. I think she just gets kind of reckless in there. I think there's still more dimensions to Ebos when it comes to her, technical skills. I think Araujo has some, but sometimes she gets so caught up into her own athletic abilities, her speed, and she like to put that style on you. She like to move around and dazzle for however long her cardio can hold up. But man, I don't know. It might be a tough task for her to think she could just go in there and put a lot of speed together and try to baffle her, man. She's gonna have to line up some good shots on Ebos. Keep it technical, and I can see her stopping Ebos. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping she does something to keep herself afloat, man. But let's be real. If Ebos wins, I understand it's better for the division, because Ebos, whenever she fought Chikagan, she said, hey, if I can beat Chikagan, she was like, I don't mind cutting in line. Your girl was like, I don't mind cutting in line. I'll fight Valentina next. So, yeah, that's what they're looking for, man. They're looking for fighters like Ebos to, take the reins and say, hey, I want to fight the champion. And they got that with Blanchfield too. So they doing well when it comes to finding some young lions now. Yeah, I'm still on the go. So if y'all are chatting, when I come to a stop, I'll read some of y'all's comments here. Hold on. Lolita said they're both lacking. Yeah, I think they definitely both lacking. I think that Araujo is lacking in hers is the more she's lacking, it's really dangerous for her. It really is dangerous for her the way she's lacking right now, because I think the fighters are getting better. They're more well-rounded. So she's kind of at the point in her career where she's kind of in that situation where if she doesn't get it now, it's going to be over. I still think Ebos is a little bit younger. She can grow. If Ebos loses this fight, to me, I compare it to like Casey O'Neill losing to Jennifer Maia. She still got a chance. She still got a chance to do something. And she can always fall back on 115, right? She can always fall back on strawweight. But see, age, man, time takes those legs away. So, Araujo got to make sure she's put it together. MMAR said if it was a 5-round fight, Amanda Ebos all day. But in a 3-round fight, Araujo can be more aggressive without worrying about her cardio. And Amanda's chin is still suspect even to be a flyweight. Yeah, let's talk about the chin real quick. I think the chin of Amanda Ebos, right now, I'm kind of wondering. It is questionable. I ain't gonna lie. It is questionable, but I'm kind of wondering if the chin has something to do with the weight, which is why she wanted to slide in at 125, because sometimes these rough weight cuts, they can take away from the brain reaction. You see some boxers when they cut a lot of weight, doesn't take much to, touch that chin and their body will shut down. It takes away from your stamina, takes away from your reaction time, your timing goes down, bad weight cuts. yeah, it can just it can leave your chin so much more vulnerable because your brain is just really, really weak. It's in that weak state. So maybe if it's just a weight problem and she moves up to 125, you might see a little bit of a stronger EBOS, but I don't know, man. Like, can't really say yet because Kagan doesn't really have the power. You know, she landed some good right hands, and I think if anybody else, like maybe Grasso or Araujo, lands them perfect right hands on EBOS's chin, the reaction might be different. Who else buzzed her? I know Werner Jandiroba buzzed her with some good right hands. So, yeah. But we'll see. I mean, yeah, Araujo's got the power. Regardless of the chin, I think Araujo's got the power to do some damage here. And if she don't capitalize on that opening, man, I'm going to be disappointed in her. I'm going to be so disappointed in Araujo, man. This is her fight to win here. Boy. Can she keep it up, though? Like, that type of movement, can she keep it up and just kind of use her calf kicks on EBOS? Will it baffle her? Will she be able to put combinations together, finally open up with a big shot? It all depends on if EBOS is still a little bit reckless. You know what I mean? Like, if she's disrespectful of the power and the striking and just keeps coming forward, oh yeah, it could be lights out all day long for sure, right? I don't. Who do you see winning in like the clinch battle though? Like, I still think Araujo is gonna be stronger physically. You know, like if they lock up, even on the ground, let's see how effective EBOS can be off of her back in this fight. You know, there's a lot of different things, you know, kind of looking at here. Like, I'm interested in seeing. All right, Claude said Val said she would fight Erin next if they put her in front of her. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she said it. Yeah, you know, the things she said about Erin, you know, I know where she's coming from. You know, she just like, hey, it's a young knucklehead talking trash. But I like it. I like the fact that she's acknowledging her now and, you know, going back and forth with her. I know where she's coming from. But it's not saying that she wouldn't take the fight. I guess deep down she feels like, okay, she's this young, so hey, I'll be real with it and just say I don't think she's ready. But you know, if Dana White puts her in front of her, she's gonna take the fight. For sure. She's gonna take the fight. Like, that's how she honestly feels. Like, Erin is, you know, green and the Jessica Andrade fight really wasn't like a showstopper for her. You know, she's gonna talk that trash. She's gonna talk that trash, but she's gonna take the fight. She'll take the fight. MMA Art said because she doesn't want to give the girls easy path to the top. She thinks Manon deserves it more than both Grasso and Erin. I mean, yeah. I mean, I still think Manon does because she's already there. You know, she's already in the number one spot. Number one spot. Won 5 times. You know. And she did call for that fight. I mean, that one makes more sense, right? All right, so final pick. Who do y'all got? Y'all got for... Yeah, I'm going to stick it out with Araujo. I'm sticking it out with Araujo in this one. If EBOS wins, good on the division. Good. I mean, hey, I can't be disappointed if EBOS wins, man. If EBOS wins, fine, because that's good for the division, right? But I just think Araujo still has got that power, and she got that strength. And if she don't use it, I am going to be so disappointed in her, man. I'm going to be disappointed. Because it really, but aside from the performance EBOS put on a flyweight, there's really not a lot to go on to say, oh wow, she's this strong. I mean, she did put up a very, very gutsy performance with Caitlin Chikagan, but you know, how would that work? How's it going to work out against, you know, somebody like Araujo? You know, like the power. Can she handle that power? Is she durable enough? Ground game good enough? I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Paul said Val won't turn down easy. She won't turn down easy money. Hold on, yeah, I'm still driving here, so I'm about to just making my way up here. Am I going live later? Yeah, I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna try to get on. For. I'm gonna try to get on by Araujo Ribas. I gotta sit down again, you know, and get some recovery time in again. Maybe. Yeah. Excuse me. Ribas. If I got Ribas. Olivia Val Reach. Okay, you go with Ribas. Okay. Okay, Aaron, what's up? Man. Hold on. I'm going through like a dead zone. Let me, y'all hear me out here. If I get on, do this fight companion, it'll be a little bit later. Because I want to get on for the Araujo Ribas because somebody get knocked out. I want to be on. I want y'all to hear my reaction when somebody get knocked out. I mean, we ain't gonna really like. I'm not gonna act like Araujo got this Andrade type of power because when was the last time she knocked somebody out? You know, we got to be real. Like, she knocked down Andrea Lee, but Andrea Lee knocked her down, right? So she ain't knocked anybody out since Toledo Bernardo, right? So she's got some buzzing power, but she don't have like a lot of power. Like, but we all talking about Ribas' chin too, you know what I mean? So hey, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just a little bit worried about the chin here, man. Hold on one second. Gotta pull up in a park. Hold on, y'all. Oh man. All right, y'all. Oh, the main event. Hold on, Jones gone. I got Jones. Hold on, BJ. What you thought? Hold on, man. He just said he got. Who you got, man? I got. I know he got gone. I only want to ask him. I know he got gone. Now I'm looking at Jones' wrestling. I'm gonna go with Got to go with Jones in this fight. I think he knows what he's doing. You know, was that photo looked a little bit Photoshop, man? The body, because later on when he flexed, there was some abs in there, man. I think that that first picture y'all sent me, that one looked a little bit Photoshop. Yeah, BJ said he got gone. Oh, I'm just looking at the most recent comment because that's all I can see right now. Hold on. Gone. All right. You said you got Ribas too. You got Ribas, BJ. Okay. How does Ribas do it though? That's the question. How does Ribas do it? Decision. Oh, that's reserved. Damn. Killing me over here. Oh, let me see. Brother, get a space. Yeah, that'll work. It's goddamn. There we go. All right. Yeah, I thought it was Photoshop, bro. I thought it was Photoshop, man. Let's see. I think Val will face Nunes next. That's what Lolita said. Nunes said she got some news coming out. She said this card's got her hyped up, and she's ready to give some news. So I don't know what kind of news it is. Is she fighting Aldana? It's gotta be. No. Aldana's fighting Rocky, man. What am I talking about? I don't know who Nunes can say she's fighting that's going to excite us. Talking about she got some fight news coming up. So, I mean, she kind of killed it. She kind of killed the momentum by not fighting on this card tonight, right? She killed the momentum, man. Therese, what's up? She said Aaron gets her shot soon. BJ said, yeah, decision. Ribas has good cardio. She can grind out Araujo. Yeah, that's it. That's a good point. That's a good way to look at it, man, because you think about it. If Araujo wins like the first round, blows her load, she gets into the second, that's where Ibas could pick it up. And the fresher fighter, Ibas is usually still looking good by the third round. Yeah, Ibas is a good 3-round fighter, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. The real MVP, what's up? He says there's too many unknowns with the main event. Oh, yeah. Inactivity. Ground game for Gane still kind of, questionable. How's the weight and the chin gonna hold up of John Jones? Is he durable? A lot of good questions there, man. And coming back after 3 years to fight for the heavyweight title, that's crazy, man. You don't really see guys do that in boxing. That's what makes like some of these MMA fighters like warriors, man. You got to really take your hat off to them, because boxers, man, right now, there are a lot of boxers being divas, man. They are holding us up. Boxing is just one discipline, but some of these boxers, when they take like a year off, they're like, oh, I need a tune-up fight. Or they'd be like, oh, I need a couple tune-ups fight before I fight for the belt. But, John Jones coming in here and he fighting after 3 years for the doggone heavyweight title against Gane. And never fought a heavyweight before. He never fought a heavyweight before, but he got the cojones to do this. So, yeah, that's what makes it even more just like exciting tonight. Val would be the bigger draw. Pena says she got the trilogy with Nunes and the announcement will be out soon. Oh, Pena says she got the trilogy with Nunes. Oh. At this point, I'm like, yeah, go ahead and make it happen. I mean, just like everybody else is taking, so. Gabrielle said, I think the UFC will announce some major fight news tonight is my guess. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Pena's going to probably be the one to get it, though, at this point. Because Pena says she's not budging and she's not fighting anybody else. So, makes sense, right? So, Grasso, man, yeah, I want to make this clear. Look, I like Grasso as a fighter. I do. My logical pick, my analyst pick is just going with Valentina off of what I've seen, off of facts. But just to make it known, I'm going to put it out there. If Grasso was to win the fight, I would be okay with that. I wouldn't be like disappointed. That's where people get it twisted. Like, in no way do I say I dislike Grasso. I like Grasso. I've always liked Grasso as a fighter, I think she's exciting. I just think that the level she's on is a little different than Valentina. And, I got to go with the one that's defended her belt 7 times in a row and always looked like a killer. You know what I mean? But if Grasso is going in and prove me wrong and she gets the belt, hey, I'm gonna still be watching the flyweight division. That just makes the flyweight division even better. That's what people gotta understand. Like, if Valentina wins, things keep moving. It just goes on. Happy for her. She's gonna be, that next dominant champion. But imagine if Grasso wins, it's gonna wake the division up even more. Of course, it'll mean Valentina gets a rematch, but it'll be proof that the division has grown, man. Like it'll be proof, and it'll definitely prove the argument right that I've been making, and you, BJ, you've been making, that the flyweight division is probably like the best division today. Because I told you, man, I was at work the other day, BJ, and I saw not Araujo, but Ariel Helwani. Ariel Helwani was interviewing Valentina. He trying to go on record now to say that, oh yeah, the flyweight division is the best division. I was like, man, we've been saying that. I've been saying that, man. You've been on your stream, BJ. I've been over here saying, the flyweight division was like one of the best divisions, man, because I was already looking at the bottom half, the fighters that were coming in. The strawweights moving down, moving up. The strawweights moving up, making the division better. So, yeah, man, it's like there's a lot of good fighters there. So imagine if Alexa Grasso wins the belt, that'll be just even more proof when it comes down to it. So I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, yo, Grasso, if she becomes champion, yeah, I told you, man, these fighters are good. These fighters becoming well-rounded. They're killers out here now. They putting it together. And you got a good mix right now, man. You got a really, really good mix of fighters here. Strawweight is still there, but you got to remember, a lot of the girls at strawweight been there 9 years now. Carla been in that division for 9 years. Rose been in that division for 9 years. Angela Hill, Tisha Torres, Jessica Panay, already 40 years old. Like a lot of those girls are already nine years deep and past their prime. So their day is coming. And then those girls are moving up the flyweight. So you got a lot of good fights going on right now at flyweight, and you got a lot of good fighters. So yeah, it's a young division. Yeah, he helped push the narrative of weak division. Right. Because before, whenever Valentina was running through some fighters and dominating, they were taken away from him. But I was still like, nah, man, Caitlin Chikagan's a good fighter. I was one of those ones that said, Andrade is a good fighter. Still a good fighter. B just said strawweight moves slow, though. It does now. It used to move faster, but that's my point. Like, it's moving slow now because so many girls have already fought. So many girls have already fought. And believe it or not, like I said, they're getting older too. They just don't show it like bantamweight. The girls at strawweight keep it moving. They're still active. Some of them are young. They're just like old but young. Like Rose been here for 9 years, but she's still young. She's still got youth on her side. So I don't know about how she fighting mentally, but you know what I mean. Lolita said, what's the hold up with the strawweights? Actually, there really is no hold up. I'll do a video on it because aside from a few injuries and pregnancies, everybody's taken right now. Go look at the division. Everybody's taken except for Carla Esparza. Because it's pretty much, it hadn't been said yet, but Weili and Lemos is going to fight. Jan and Andrade are going to fight. Carla's out for now. Carla doesn't have a fight. Rose does. She's injured. Marina Rodriguez has a fight. Tisha's out. Pretty much everybody has a fight coming up. So, yeah, there really is no hold up with the division. I think they're just waiting on announcing Weili Lemos. It looks like Lemos is training too, so I think they're going to announce that fight pretty soon. Gabby said, honestly, I don't think it will hurt her legacy if she loses to Grasso. No, not at all. I don't think it hurts her legacy because, everybody's due for a loss. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's due at some point to lose. And if you've been around long enough, the next fighter is going to figure you out at some point. You know what I mean? Like, don't know if Grasso will be that one, but if you're around long enough, somebody's going to figure you out. Somebody can't figure you out. It's all coming down to if Grasso is that one to do it, right? Wild Tiger, what's up? Caitlin doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion. I know she's a point fighter, but she can make girls look bad. Exactly. That's one of my points I've been making in videos. People don't agree with me on that, but I'm like, hey, Caitlin Chikagan, like, if she's so bad, why is she still at the top? you know. Yeah, Therese, it's a young division though. It's like a young division, but it's kind of like really panning out to be, like I said, probably one of the more exciting divisions now. One of the more exciting divisions because they really know how to put their skills together. You know, they got a lot of big, like I said, big flyweights here, big strong girls. Lothian said Val's not losing tonight. No, still, I still don't think so. Yeah, I'm still picking Valentina, but if Grasso wins, definitely, man, I'd be like, wow. I'd be shocked as hell. I mean, it ain't even like I'm the only one, you know, picking Val in this thing. So there's a handful of y'all that are going for Grasso. So let me say this. Look, before tonight, I'm gonna say this right now before tonight. A lot of y'all want Grasso to win, but y'all are picking Valentina. So I don't want to hear anybody say I told you so. I'm keeping account on who it is too. So a lot of y'all are picking Valentina, but y'all are saying you're going for Grasso. Y'all like, I want Grasso to win, but I'm really gonna pick Valentina. So I don't want to have to say I told you. I don't want to hear anybody say I told you so. See, I picked Aaron the other weekend. I picked Aaron. I stuck it out with Aaron, and I picked her. I thought Andrade had the go get him. Thought she might hurt her, but I said, nah, forget it. We putting it all in. We gonna put the chips on her. My final pick is Aaron Blanchfield, but I don't want to hear anybody say I told you so when y'all ain't put nothing on her like that, man. Y'all ain't put your pick on her for sure. Okay, real MVP. Okay, see, real MVP said he got Grasso. Okay, he calling Grasso because I know some of y'all, like I said, y'all saying I want her to win, but then y'all come down to y'all say Valentina by massacre. So you know I'm looking. He said, get ready for that. I told you so. If Grasso wins, even though it's a complete gamble to bet. Got Grasso to win. It's a safety bet straight. Okay, so you putting the chips on her. Okay. If you put the chips on her and you bet for her to win, you get a pass, of course. Yeah, then you can say I told you so. Valentina gets you about 2,000 back. That's how much you got to put on her just to get 2,000 back. So I know the odds for Grasso got to be good, right? But you got to put on her to how much you get. You put 2,000. Let's say if you put 2,000 on Grasso, how much you get back? What's the odds right now on that, Claude? You see that? Because at best it would be like a decision. I think. Like, no, that's a question. Like, can Grasso outpoint Valentina? Can she? It would have to be like some freak submission that she pulls off. Gabby said, I also think the UFC have been investing a lot in the flyweight division. Yeah, they have been because I think they've seen a lot of girls looking good at that weight, having trouble with strawweight moving up, and there's a lot of good fighters there now. Yeah, I want to see Manon Santos match up too. BJ said, yeah, don't come out of the woods if Grasso wins now. Yeah. Some of y'all don't come out the woods now and try to say, oh, I said she'd win. I don't want to hear it. 2,000 on Grasso gets about 10,000 back. Ooh. I wish this was the Aaron Blanchfield, and I wish the odds were like that on Aaron. Were the odds like that on Aaron and not for me, Aaron and Andrade. Whew, if they were like that, boy. I had Andrade, but after all this shot she was going through, no preparation against a young talent, I should have known better. Yeah. The real MVP, I think she could steal a couple rounds if she keeps it on the feet. Okay. Yeah. And my best bet would be her stealing the first 2 rounds, right? As she gets into like a groove, like when they're feeling each other out. Oh, Wild Tiger said she's falling behind on content. I got you. Yeah, I just been trying to stay busy. You know, after I got out of my, surgery and everything, just been I still been working a little bit, but been recovering. But I just been jumping on here when that free time pop up. I be popping up because I ain't got much to do on some days. I'm just sitting back, laying down. Teresa, the box who kicks against a great kickboxer. Man, Grasso better use some kicks tonight. I know that. Grasso better be letting her kicks go. Not just her hands, because you letting hands go, Valentino shut that down real quick. Body lock, boom, take her down. Body lock, boom, take her down. Drop a level. That's it. But again, yeah, those are the 2 points I wanted to make about Alexa Grasso going into this fight, man. I wanted to be known that I don't mind Grasso winning. I'm just picking Valentina because of, experience him. I'm just doing an analyst pick. So some people think I hate her. I'm like, where did this come from? I always like Grasso as a fighter. So I'm just saying, no, like I'm just picking her picking against her because it's Valentina, it's the champion, And I think I've already gone on record before to say that I didn't think Grasso was ready before. I mean, me and BJ used to argue about that. We talk about her and Manon. Like I would say Grasso wasn't ready, and so on and so forth. So it doesn't come down to anything like disliking. I'm just picking Valentina to win the fight. It's like any other fight. I like her though. And my second point is for y'all that want Grasso to win, but y'all not picking her, don't come on here later on and tell me I told you so. Real MVP said, "Are you doing a companion for the main event?" Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try. Well, if I'm on for the co-main event for sure, then I'll go on through the main event. Yeah, I'll be on for the main event. If I got time, if I'm on in time for the co-main, yeah, we gonna go all the way. Roger, what's up, man? He said I called inside 3. I got some kind of finish on the ground, man. Like I said in my pick, I don't know if it's gonna be like ground and pound TKO or a submission. I think it's going to be up to Valentina what she wants to do, because I think, there could be a point where she's like ground and pound on Grasso, then she wants to stun on her. And she says, you know what? Let me stop ground and pound. Boom, boom. I'm going to submit her. Right? Or she could just pull it all the way through until the referee stops it. So I got it somewhere like in the mid rounds to maybe like 3 or 4. But I see her finishing. I see her finishing Grasso on the ground somewhere. I don't see her knocking Grasso out on the feet. Yeah, I don't see Grasso getting knocked out on the feet. Yeah, I see it being finished on the ground, like on her back or something. Yeah, the high guard could be a problem. I saw that in that Viviane Araujo fight. Araujo landed some good body kicks when that guard was high. Also, she'll be kind of blinded by some of those shots coming and some of those. And when your hands are pinned up like that, you can't really defend. You can't grab underhooks real quick if she shoots in, or you can't really defend. So with that high guard, you can expect her to get locked up real quick, I mean, yeah, that's what I see off of that, Roger. That's why I see it getting her in trouble. What do you see? Like, why is a hard guard going to get in trouble when you see it? Oh, appreciate Wild Tiger. 2 spots. She said, let's go Bullet. Oh, Lafayette, what's up? He said he got Gon, Val, and Araujo tonight cheering for Grasso. Okay, he cheering for Grasso. Okay, but he letting you know he ain't going to say I told you so. Okay. Yeah, I got Jones, Val, and Araujo. Okay, Roger said pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same, because I just got done, before I got on the road, I just got done watching Grasso and Araujo. And I saw Grasso with the high guard, Roger, and I saw Araujo hit her with the body kicks a couple of times right on the side. And I was like, oh, wow. I was in my mind, I already said, oh, that's game for Val right there. And then she got hit with a couple of right hooks to the body. And I was like, oh, thing is, Araujo just don't really have the IQ to, keep going and keep going. But I just literally got done watching like 30 minutes ago, and I saw them body kicks. I was like, oh yeah. And then the high guard, you can still split through the high guard if you're a good straight puncher. That's what I'm saying. Like when that guard's up that high, hands on your face, it's not really protecting. That high guard is good in boxing, but it's not really that. It's okay in MMA, but still, like, that the head kicks is still gonna hurt when that guard's up high. Like you still like kind of blind yourself from seeing like a good head kick coming. So it's kind of dangerous to use that high guard sometimes in MMA. And you really can't block body kicks with like your elbows good because, you know, they'll come around the side. So Claude said if anyone doesn't like Grasso, then they must be angry individuals who lead miserable, pathetic lives. She was disrespected at press conference. Yeah, like she's a really, really nice person. You know, good fighter too, man. Like I definitely don't knock her. She's definitely somebody that works. And shoot, you know, I talk about her killer instinct, but hey, it takes a lot to get in the fight anyway. You know what I mean? Like she shows up and she fights. She's fought some good fighters. I'm just kind of analyzing on a technical standpoint, like how far she can go when you match up with certain fighters. But I'm never like disrespecting Grasso at all. Like I'm just really looking at like her experience, like when she fought Macy, when she fought Tatiana Suarez. You know, I'm just looking at all these different fighters she's fought, and then I'm just comparing it. Like I'm not saying like she's this coward or anything like that. I'm just saying like what she didn't show in particular fights could be her downfall in a bullet fight. I like Grasso. Yeah, I like Grasso. Teresa said she starts to react to the body kicks. Yeah. JJ Whaley anniversary is coming up. Uh-oh. Gotta watch that fight again, huh? Real MVP, you wrong. He said she'll get best. I think she's got enough survival skills in her to avoid it. I think she got enough survival skills too. Dang, man. Roger said he see that front leg turning to deep purple. Oh, boy, yeah. I keep saying Grasso needs to sit down on her punches in this fight. But let's say if she put that lead leg down or she try to sit down her shots, man, all I can hear is that snapping behind the leg. You see that big bruise coming up. And once Val take that out, boy. And that's the thing, like Val, that's the thing, Grasso ain't even got to like, you know, her legs might not be used for kicks too much in the fight, but they're going to be needed for her boxing and her turning angles, man. Wild Tiger said, I'm going to keep it real, though. If Grasso wins against Valentina, she won't keep that belt for long. Valentina's going to get back and someone's going to get it. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a rematch. But, you know, unlike a lot of people, I can't even get that far, man. People are already talking about it like she got this thing won. Like, I hear predictions saying she can stop Valentina. I'm like, how? Who has she stopped besides JoJo? Can she outclass her, outpoint her? Maybe outpoint, but I don't know about outclass. Like, it take a lot. It would take a lot out of Grasso just to outpoint her, I think. Bullet said, also when Grasso blitzes, she throws a lot of over her heels and doesn't have a lot of power. Right. That's how that's why she's not stopping anybody. You know, she has good technique. Like when a punch turns over, it looks good, but a lot of the power is already taken off of it. MMA Art said, do you think Grasso will present a bigger threat to Valentina than Joanna? No, I actually don't. I actually don't, man. I was watching that fight and I was doing my prediction yesterday. Yeah, I did my prediction yesterday. I dropped that yesterday and I was talking about it in that video. I think with the lack of like kicks and just, you know, durability of Grasso not really getting into a dog fight like Joanna, it's kind of going to make it harder for her to really get Valentina's respect, you know. I don't know if she's as strong like that. And then, you know, Joanna didn't really like, I say Joanna maybe like won one round, I believe, in that fight, maybe. But she was able to stay in there, man, and make her work. You know, she stayed in there and make her work, but I just don't see like Grasso having that type of even that type of variety. That's what I'm getting at. Like I think her boxing is what a lot of people get so hung up on. but you got to be more of a mixed MMA striker, I think. And, you know, I don't think Alexa lets a lot of kicks go like Joanna. And she's going to have to mix it up in this fight to me. Grasso puts her chins over her heels. Yeah, she puts her chin over her heels. Yeah, that lean forward. Get taken down like that. Yeah, Joanna should have been in 125 for a while in her career. After a while, yeah, she should have been in 125. Probably should have been in 125 in her last couple fights. We already saw Tyler and Amanda that Val's defense grappling is pretty strong. Yeah. One thing for certain, Valentina will lose if she keeps using that hip toss against bigger fighters. Lost to Nunes because of it, and almost lost to Santos. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why she was doing that, man. Like, they were telling her in the corner, you know, stop wrestling with her, you know, just do what she was doing in rounds 4 and 5 more. I mean, she was just like getting a lot of good striking going and good shots landing. I'm like, let's just keep it here at the distance. You know, let's not let the ego come into play, right? JJ always fought at 125, not just in the UFC, because it did not exist. Yeah, that's why she looked so skeletal at times in some of her fights, you know, 115. But, you know, there came a point where she should have stepped it up to 125 more. Oh, Jones gone. Yeah, Wild Tiger. Yeah, I got Jones. Yeah, I see a lot of judokas do that mistake in MMA in the headlock. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know MMA art. Like, I don't think Grasso will have that at least pressure or that type of go after it to do better than Joanna did. And yeah, like I said, Joanna didn't do like a great deal where she was like really competitive, but she's gonna have to have a variety here and mix it up, man. I don't know though, man. We'll see. Like I said, hey, I'd be prepared. Look, if I lose this round, you know, hey, I ain't gonna be the only one out. I ain't gonna be alone on this thing. Hey, I ain't gonna be alone on this thing. If I get this pick wrong, there's a lot of y'all out here picking with me. Y'all all picking with me pretty much. But some of y'all don't tell me I told you so. All right. Dart said Val versus JJ. I might watch that fight here in a minute. But yeah, I got to get up out of here, y'all, at my destination now. So I'm going to roll out here. Yeah, I watched Val versus Nunes 2 last night. That hip toss messed Val up. Yeah. I got to go back and watch that fight, though. Joanna and Valentina. Want to watch that one again. All right, y'all, take care. Manon versus Santos fight to make. Yeah, that's probably the next one to make in July. But they ain't going to make it in the U.S. because Dana White said Santos ain't fighting in the U.S. They better make it in France. So they better, make it in France. Make it in France. Punish Santos. She thinks she can fight in Brazil. Now, make this thing in France. Lord said Val versus JJ is a good fight that displays great fight skills. Yeah, I like that. I like that fight. Yeah, I do like it. Val had to work in that fight. She won about every single round, but, you know, she made it work. Remember that chest kick that she put on Joanna? Joanna was like, uh-oh. All right, y'all. Yeah, I'll be on tonight. We'll try to get this fight companion in. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. And, yeah, it's going down tonight. Combo breaking 99. Yeah, my pick is Shevchenko. I'm out. Peace.